Hey guys and gals, welcome back to the Farmer and Sons Garage channel. So we're back at it on the Pickle project. This will be episode 7. As we addressed in the last video, we have a lot of structural rust issues, or not, well, I guess some of it's structural. But anyway, we'll hit this. So what we did, I took a tape measure over on the other side, which is still all together except for a small hole. And from the bottom of this to this little line across here was 5 inches. This one was tweaked way up. So we have kind of bent and hit and banged it to get it leveled back out to where it is 5 inches. So we've got some good metal here. So I'm going to cut across and cut out what's bad and grind this down. So we will fab a piece to put in here. Same thing on the other side, which we don't have to do as much because there's more metal over there on that side. But anyway, we will pause the video here in just a second. We'll do some cutting and grinding. And we'll come back once we got these two sides ready to start welding, and we'll show you where we're at. All right, folks, so what we've done is we took a couple of pieces of angle iron, or just, you know, the L-shaped steel, and this was actually just an old bed frame I had here, which was what I cut up to use for my truck when I lifted the bed up. So we're boxing this back in. So I have shaped this piece to tuck in here and got the edges all ground off. So it goes in and fits like so. And then this one comes in and tucks in right beside, and I'll be able to fill that in and bridge that. But anyway, that'll have that all boxed in, and it's flat down the side. I go all the way across the bottom, all the way across this side, and then I can even, I think, go in from the back and tack it in on the back. But anyway, I'm going to go ahead and fire the welder up, and we will get this probably, I think that's okay right there. I was thinking I could make that edge come back out a little bit, but I think it's probably okay. Let's try it. Let me see. Well, that's a perfect fit. I think I'll leave it and just build the edge up with the weld. Probably shouldn't have moved that. Now let's see if I can ever get it back to where I was. All right. So there we are. We are going to start welding. We'll see how she turns out. Yeah. All right. Fire in the hole. Let me get the other glove ready.
I'll get splashed back here, am I?
Shouldn't. Okay, fire in the hole. Check my temperature and speed. Okay, so we'll probably cut the camera off now. I've got it tacked in there, you know, a few little tacks, and I'm going to go ahead and start welding that in. And that's pretty good shape with boxing that in exactly like we wanted. I've seen other guys do little square tubes and leave that completely wide open, but I wanted to box it all in so it'd be completely sealed up and in good shape. So we'll pause the camera, I'll do the welding up, and we'll come back when we've got it boxed in. All right, guys, so we have put the two pieces in there, still a little hot, which let's kind of wire brush it a little bit. So that's got it pretty well. I'm gonna grind it off and look for a little, there's a little pinhole maybe, and we'll see. And I'm just using a flux core welder. So there is pretty much the finished product. So we took something that was completely gone, rotted out, nothing but open air, and I've got a few little pinholes I need to go back in, but that's pretty well smoothed up, boxed in, welded in. So we've got this side, and we'll of course shoot some primer and some paint over that. It's going to be hidden anyway. The main thing we needed was the have it lined up exactly right. And like I said, we measured that side and matched it up so that this bolt hole for the fender will be in the right spot and lined up. And I'll go back, kind of touch up a couple of these little pinholes and grind that back down. And then we'll paint that one. So that's got this side pretty much done as far as what we need to cover on here. My welding skills are not the best, as you can see, but as several guys say, a grinder and paint will make you the welder you ain't. So we'll grind on that some more and slap some paint on it, and it'll look great. And we'll hit the next side on the next part of the video. Okay, so we have the truck frame out finally. Sounds like I've got an echo, so I'll step out here. So the truck is off the frame, and we are going to get ready to cut the firewall out, or a large chunk of that, and the floor. We'll leave the dash in for right now, just for some extra structural support till we get a little closer to getting it ready to mount on the car. So we're going to try to go ahead and cut the firewall and the floor. So, I mean, it's pretty much, we can show you where we've cut when we come back. It's pretty much just taking a Sawzall or a cutting wheel to it. So we'll get started on that. And there's several other videos that show that. So we will get to cutting on that, and we'll come back and show you where we're at. So we've got the floor cut out, the firewall cut out. We've still got a little bit of trimming. We kind of left some excess just so we can kind of trim it up and neaten it up. We've still got some more welding to do, and of course, you know, to get everything kind of cleaned up. Then once we drop it down on the Crown Vic, we'll be welding up to the rocker panels and around the firewall and all of that stuff. So we'll go ahead and wrap this up, and we're going to introduce you to someone who we've mentioned on the channel before, but I don't think we've ever had him on the channel. This is Gideon. This is my grandson and my son Laban that's on the videos with me. This is Laban's truck. This is his son. And he just turned 2 just a few days ago. His birthday was on March 31st. So you're 2, aren't you?
Yeah.
Yeah. You like the bun?
Yeah.
Yeah. And so anyway, we wanted to put him on the channel and let you guys get a good look at him. He's such a little miracle, and we're so blessed. He was born, some of you that have been following the channel know all this stuff. But for those of you that are new subscribers or new viewers, he was born 2 months premature. But when they did the 32-week ultrasound, he had not grown at all since the 28-week ultrasound. So he was pretty much, weight and size and everything, and developmentally, he was 3 months premature pretty much. But he spent 61 days in the NICU. But ever since he's got out, he's done great. And Laban and Myra had already picked the name Gideon for him even before he went through this stuff. And so we've just claimed, like I always try to do, I finish each video with either a Bible verse or devotion or prayer or something like that. So those of you that don't want that, you're welcome to check out. But those that are okay with that, I'm going to do the verse that we have for Gideon, which is Judges 6:12. And it says, "And the angel of the Lord appeared to Gideon and said, 'The Lord is with you, mighty warrior.'" And we just love that Bible verse. My wife spoke that over him over and over and over while he was in the NICU. And God is so good and so faithful. And he is totally wonderful now and doing great. And just a 2-year-old now. We got to chase him everywhere and all that stuff. So anyway, this is, we're actually finishing up this video and doing this portion right now on Good Friday. We're going to try to post it here tonight. So hopefully you guys will all have a great, happy resurrection weekend. And remember the reason for this season, that is Jesus's death, burial, and resurrection. And wishing you all a happy Easter, and hopefully we'll see you on the next video. God bless.